Let's talk about question number 2A that appeared in the June 2025 exam paper for the subject Digital Marketing as examined by the Zambia Institute of Marketing. The program, to be very specific, is the Diploma in Marketing. The Diploma in Marketing has a subject called Digital Marketing. Question 2A of Digital Marketing exam paper 2025 June required students to describe search engine. The question required students to describe search engines, and this was for 6 marks. A student needed to describe search engines, and the starting point is to make mention that a search engine is a program that allows a user to search for information in a database. If you look at your computer, for example, you are able to search on your laptop. There is a provision for you to search for files or documents that are in or on that particular laptop. Also, if you look at your mobile phone, there's a provision for you to search on your mobile phone. There's a provision for you to search for music, to search for applications that you have installed, or anything else that you may wish to search for. It is a function that exists on your mobile phone. Likewise, it is a function that exists on your laptop. In this particular case, a search engine exists on the World Wide Web. And examples of search engines include Yahoo, Bing, and Google. Yahoo shouldn't appear twice, so it shouldn't be Yahoo, Bing, and Yahoo. It should be Yahoo, Bing, and Google. To repeat, a search engine is a program that allows a user to search for information in a database. How is this done? How does the customer or the user search for information? They use keywords or phrases. So for example, someone can go to Google and they are going to type Zambia Institute of Marketing. They would type Zambia Institute of Marketing. That phrase or combination of text is what the search engine is going to get, and it is going to scroll through the World Wide Web to search for information relating to what the user inputted. And that is the second important point to note, that the search engine uses supplied keywords to crawl or spider through the World Wide Web. When it does this, it's going to save information regarding to that particular search and index that particular information. Further, what the search engine is going to do is that it is going to display this information to the customer, and that information is going to be ranked. The higher you are on the list, the better your ranking. The lower you are on the list means that there's more improvement that needs to be done. So, when describing the search engine, a student needed to simply have mentioned that a search engine is a program that allows users to search for information in a database. How this is done is through the use of keywords and or phrases. Examples of search engines include Yahoo, Bing, and Google. What the search engine does, and I'm repeating this for your benefit, what the search engine does is that it gets the supplied keywords and uses those particular input from the user to search for information relating to the input itself. The information is then going to be displayed to the user. The information is then going to be displayed to the user. But the information is basically links and brief descriptions. A user who is interested may then need to follow each one of the links they are interested in to get more information. So this is how a student needed to have approached this particular question. The question required students to describe search engines, and I have used 3 different points as a way of describing search engines. The marks were only 6 marks allocated to this particular question. Let's talk about question 2C that appeared in the June 2025 exam paper for the subject Digital Marketing. 2025 June, the subject being Digital Marketing. The examining body, the Zambia Institute of Marketing. And the program, Diploma in Marketing. Diploma in Marketing. Question 2C required students to explain the benefits of search engine optimization. The question required students to explain the benefits of search engine optimization, and this was worth 8 marks. This was worth 8 marks. It was not necessary for a student to begin to define what search engine optimization is. The question requires the student to be able to explain the benefits of search engine optimization. And so, one of the benefits is that it results in increased web traffic. When more people find you at the top of the ranking, it means that you are going to have more visitors unlike otherwise. Why? Because the higher you are on the ranking score, the more credible you appear. And businesses want to deal with credible businesses. Number 2, search engine optimization is cost effective. This is another benefit of search engine optimization. It allows a business to cut down on costs. So for example, putting up a billboard in Lusaka can cost you up to 45,000 kwacha per month. Now compare that amount to the basics that you could apply in ensuring that there is White House search engine optimization. You simply may need to check that your links are working. You need to check that the functions are working as required, and on and off you go. It is cheaper, way much cheaper compared to other ways through which a business can promote itself. Another benefit of search engine optimization is that it results in enhanced credibility. Credibility is about trust. It's about building confidence and demonstrating that indeed a business is able to perform specified functions. When your website is at the top of the rank, what that does is that it speaks to users that you are much more credible and possibly much more reliable. The respect that you're going to have as a business is also going to be improved. Why? Through search engine optimization. Another benefit of search engine optimization is that it enhances credibility. Number 4, it improves user experience. Search engine optimization improves user experience. I would like you to imagine yourself as a user. You visit a search engine of your choice, enter the information or phrase which you're looking for, and then the information is displayed unto you. The information displayed unto you is relevant to that which you need. User experience is what it is when a customer is able to point at positive things that have happened for which they are grateful. When search engine optimization is well implemented, it results in improved user experience. Let's talk about question 2D. Question number 2D. This appeared in the June 2025 exam paper for the subject Digital Marketing as examined by the Zambia Institute of Marketing. The program, Diploma in Marketing. Which question are we looking at? We are looking at question number 2D. This particular question required students to list. What were students supposed to list? They were supposed to list types of search engine optimization. Students were supposed to list types of search engine optimization. And this was for 4 marks. So the question only but requires the student to list. No explanation needed, just list. One of those you may wish to include on the list are, number 1, on-page search engine optimization. So what I'm going to do, let me first give them to you as the list would have appeared, and then we begin to cover what each one actually stands for. So once more, number 1, there's on-page search engine optimization. Number 2, off-page search engine optimization. Off-page search engine optimization. Number 3, technical search engine optimization. Number 3, technical search engine optimization. And number 4, local search engine optimization. Number 4, local search engine optimization. When a question requires you to list, follow instructions but list. I'm now going to proceed and run you through what each one entails. Let's talk about on-page search engine optimization. On-page search engine optimization. Just as the name suggests, this refers to what you are going to do on the actual page. It could be, for example, making sure that your meta tags are well described and there is adequate information. That is done on each page of your website. Also, you may need to check that your links are working, that your images have been optimized, and there is adequate keywording. All those happen on the page. So you are applying techniques on each page to ensure greater visibility of that page on the World Wide Web. Then when it comes to off-page search engine optimization, you are referring to ways through which your website is going to be enhanced by other means other than that which occurs on your website. Examples of these include backlinks. This is when other websites have provided links on their pages, links of which refer to your page. So it is others that are speaking about you. And the more frequently they speak about you, this is one of those variables that a search engine may be able to pick up, that there is a lot of mention of this particular website, and therefore that may account to enhanced search engine optimization. So with off-page search engine optimization, an example includes backlinks, social signals, and the use of influencer marketing. This is when you get someone who, for example, has got thousands of subscribers on their YouTube channel, and they have got thousands of people that follow them on their Facebook page or any other platform upon which they exist. So you as a business may get into a contract with those particular persons for them to speak well about your product, and in which case they may offer links to your product, and people may follow through to check what you have to offer on your actual website. So this is off-page search engine optimization. The third one, technical search engine optimization. As the name suggests, there are some technical applications that you may need to invoke at this particular stage. For example, you may need to ensure that you have got active and secure protocols. Remember your HTTP? This time around, it's going to be HTTPS. For that to be so, you need to apply some technical knowledge and some technical skills to ensure that you have the relevant certification allowing you to be able to apply HTTPS. Another factor you may wish to look at under technical search engine optimization is making the website mobile friendly. Making the website mobile friendly. This enhances search engine optimization. When it comes to technical search engine optimization, the business is applying technical knowledge and technical skills to activate certificates or other kind of protocols to ensure that the website has enhanced search engine optimization. The fourth one that I had mentioned was local search engine optimization. A business, for example, may want to be related to or considered to be one that exists and operates within a specific geographical location. For example, a business may want to be associated with cashew nut growing in Western Province. Or a business may want to be associated with pineapple growing in Solwezi or Northwestern Province. That business is therefore going to, for example, set up a business profile on Google. And that particular business profile will show, for example, the operating hours of the particular business, where it is located, and it may also show the contact details. All that information may be customized to the local environment within which that particular business seeks to operate. And so, when it comes to local search engine optimization, what may help is to set up a Google business profile, making sure you're using local keywords like, for example, the best restaurant in Lusaka, the best eating place in Mongo, the best tourism site in Livingstone, you are deliberately making use of key words, local key words. So these 4 are what a student needed to have listed in answering the question. These 4 are what a student needed to have listed without any explanation, as the question only required students to list. I sincerely hope that you found this presentation helpful. My name is Savoy, and I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Captain 37. The 3 and the 7 are numbers, Captain 37. I also invite you to follow and like my Facebook page, Marketing Study in Zambia. And should you need assistance in your studies, feel free to get in touch with me. Goodbye.